Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2019, Stage Racer, episode number 38. We're at Paris-Nice. It's stage 5. This is the queen stage of the race. It's the one full-blown mountain stage with 3 climbs in the final 50k that will decide this one. We're going to pick this up a little bit before that sprint point, and then we'll get going with those climbs. I'm in the top 10. My teammate Van Avermaet is as well, but I don't expect him to make it through this one. We're definitely going to have a very few riders contesting the final standings by the end of this stage. But of course, there are a lot of quality climbers, so top 10 really in itself is going to be an accomplishment. A good race day condition, maybe we could do a little bit better. We do have a +3 expected on the day. We'll see if I can end up with like a +4 or +5. We could certainly go out for a top 5, but it's going to be tough. There are still a lot of really good riders that are all here. Inside 50k to go. Right now, Bevan's the man protecting me. We're at the first of the 3 climbs. At this point, I've got to try to decide whether I want to actually use the team up to support me or not. But let's see, Hermans, you need to come forward. Can I get you to come forward gently? Rendegs. Okay, let's see. And Avermaet would be the other one. Yeah, 72. And with that plus condition, strong resistance, bring these 2 forward to also support. So with Bevan, Hermans, Van Avermaet, bring these 4 to the front with me, and then see how long they can hold, kind of use them up one by one. Might use Van Avermaet to protect Hermans. There's 11 riders off the front. They have a 2-minute gap.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have
Hermans, I'm not trying to do damage. You guys just gently get up there. Why do you look like you're really fighting it? Yeah, not actually going forward.
Several riders are in trouble.
How about we already go like this? You're going to protect Hermans. There you go. Hermans, let's get you forward that last little bit, please. You're almost there. Still a 2-minute gap. Nobody's actually pulling back on the breakaway at all. Peloton is shrinking. Damage is being done in the field. Hey, welcome to the party. Stay put. Been saying this for a while now, but I really need to start treating Pro Cyclist mode more like the career mode. You control the team, just control the riders. But the problem I keep coming up with over and over again is where you have riders that aren't full teammate status, and then they start bouncing around. You lose control, you gain control. You lose control, you gain control. And so then they don't end up doing the things you want them to do until you get to those important moments, like now, where we're on this Category 1 climb with this ever-shrinking group. So, Bevan's done, Van Avermaet's done, he's protecting Hermans still, but all of a sudden I'm without support, really. But they're hanging in there. They should recover, maybe. Yeah, they will. Hermans and Van Avermaet will, anyway. 39 left in the peloton. Just at the top there, we lost a lot of riders. And over that short descent, they did not come back. Gonna need to trade these guys off though, so Van Avermaet, you're going to switch to protecting me now. Hermans, I don't like you being behind me, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? At this point, let's play this the smart way. Hermans, Van Avermaet. Or are we talking about resistance being the main thing here? It is. And Avermont's got better resistance. He's not as good of a climber, but we'll do it that way. Hermans, though, don't make me go backwards. Can you move forward a little bit, please? I don't want you to race or anything. I just want you to be at the front. There you go.
This climb features some dreadful percentages.
Now I'm stuck behind, really? I was comfortably up front. The guy, the one wheel behind... This doesn't happen in career mode. I don't know what is up with Pro Cyclist mode. Why it seems so buggy that I go from the very front, and the guy who's one wheel behind me, I decide that I'm going to line up behind him, and all of a sudden I'm literally the last rider in the peloton a few seconds later. Herman's not going to last. I get 3 of these. Let's go ahead and use 1 right now. It's helping. He's hanging on. "42 riders here in the peloton, 7 riders left off the front. It's still 2 minutes. We have not pulled them back at all. Herman's really doing a nice job at the moment hanging on. Is that just because we literally have no pace in this group? 38 riders. It's still shrinking. And his time is done. So Van Avermaet, I want you to take position here right behind Craig Anderson.
There's an attack in the group at the front.
Okay, follow Kamna. Can't call on him again yet. We're almost to the top of this climb. It's going to level off for a while.
The onslaught in the escape group is far from cordial. There are a couple of riders who want to go it alone.
Really? Did he just get a free ticket because of a couple seconds? There you go. Okay, we can follow Krosvik.
With percentages above 10%. Now the guys up front are asking serious questions.
Peloton's down to 24. Now there's no recovery between here and the next climb, the final climb, so I'm not going to push anything right now. I'm going to save it all for the final climb. But Van Avermaet's gone. Hermans is gone. Peloton's down to 24 riders. The group out the back, Bardet, Latour are in that group. Galopin's in that group. So we've already lost quite a few. Rudy Millard is off the back. Those guys were all up there in the standings. But the main contenders are still here. Out front, Kalmajan just ahead of us. He's in the KOM. So did he pick up 1 point there? I don't know. But I think he's got that pretty much locked up. Yeah, he picked up another 7 points on the first climb of the day. So I will not receive the KOM. But we're fighting for a top position overall, and we're in pretty good position right now for that. Kwiatkowski, Dumoulin, Froome are here, Kamna's here, Quintana. It's scary that we're already down to an elite group. There's Bernal, but these are all massive names of the sport, all here racing at Paris-Nice. I mean, when Kamna is burying himself for a teammate, you know something's up because usually he's the leader. Dumoulin now going to the front. Kwiatkowski. Okay, we're just about to the final climb. There's Kalmajan getting pulled back in. There's Hindley. Same guys always at the front. There's Reichenbach. Garrett Thomas just hanging out in the back. Pinot, Carapaz, Jack Haig. 6.5K to go. And here's the first attack from Carapaz. I want to bridge that gap.
The percentages are very high.
And we're going to just take position right there. Oi, oi. He attacks. I want you to take position. Stay with him. Stay with him. Oh, come on. Off he goes.
Wow, that's one attack that's going to leave a good view in its wake.
Okay, let's use that gel. It's 3.5K. David Formulo. Pushing too hard here. I've got 14 seconds. It's 21 to Carapaz. 2.9K. I watch our pace. I've got an 83 hills, 84 mountains. So I can go pretty quick. There's only 2 riders now giving chase. 2 more behind that. 2K to go. Gel's kicked in. No red bar, so I can't accelerate. But I can maintain pace for a little while. It's 1.6K. Coming up on it. Looks like we could be looking at second, but I'm running really low on the energy. 1K to go. Sprint to the end. But out of pace. These guys are going to out-sprint me probably and take the bonus seconds. But can I at least stay with them and not get dropped? Roglic, Dumoulin, Bernal. Oh, come on. Now I'm just going backwards. Hopefully the 5 of us get same time. 6th. Dumoulin, Roglic, Bernal, Bennett. I ran out of energy with 800 meters to go. And lost 20 seconds in that time. It's crazy fast. I grabbed onto Carapaz's wheel immediately, but when he caught that second group, it instantly split us. I was in take position here, but the moment we joined that group, he just kept on going, and all of a sudden I was sitting on the back of the group. That really screwed me over. I lost the take position here when the group reformed. And then trying to cover that a second time did not go so well. Sixth place, though, is still really good. Hopefully I'll be on the same time as Dumoulin and the rest of the group. Fulsang should have lost a little bit of time. Pinot definitely lost some time. Thomas, Froome, Haig, Quintana all lost quite a bit of time. Soler, wow. Soler all the way down in 20th.
We've selected the following highlights for you.
There's the highlights. Okay, I do get same time. So 36 seconds down. Carapaz, good finish for him. But I do end up in this group. This is going to really help the standings. And then we're looking at 114, 229 already. Really putting a lot of riders out of contention. So I should be into the top 5. I am. Carapaz into the race lead by 1 second over Bennett. Bernal 3 seconds. He had that 2-second loss, remember, from the team time trial. Bernal was the 6th man across the line, so he was given 2 seconds off. But they're both on the podium. Dumoulin is 4th at 17 seconds. And I'm in 5th place, 38 seconds down. Roglic just 6 seconds behind me now. And then we've got a 2-minute gap. So we've got 6 riders left in contention. Of course, that was the Queen's stage. From here on out, we're looking at minor stuff. Hill climbs, a time trial. Dumoulin, of course, a great time trialist. Bernal's okay. Bennett is really good. I don't know how he's classified as a puncher here, as he very much looks like a stage racer. He's got the recovery for it. Resistance isn't great, but very much looks the part. Carapaz, he'll lose time. As long as it is, I would think we could beat Carapaz and Bernal. Maybe move into third, but of course I've got Roglic just a few seconds behind me. So we've really got a four-way battle for the 3 podium places as long as these standings don't change on any of the other stages. This is one of those new, recently designed set of stages that are full of climbs, but also very short, leading to a much higher pace, increasing the excitement. We're just inside 30k to go now, but because of the pace, we have a fairly shrunk field by now. 93 riders left in the peloton, just a single rider left off the front. Calmejean's trying to attack again to get back out front and gain additional points. He hasn't quite locked up his mountain climber's jersey, but you can see that I'm tired and everybody in the team is struggling. We've got 2 climbs left to go. Not much recovery after that last one, but the pace was relentless to that point that we're going to actually end up with a very small group. And I'm in a little bit of trouble because, my resistance today isn't 80. It should be okay, but I'm not really getting the team support, which is necessary for any rider with hopes of winning. As you can see, Incorn, my last rider, is about to go out the back of the peloton. He and Astana, Movistar, Quickstep, and Ineos rider all about to lose contact. So we're down to 39. That one rider off the front is Tim Wellens. And I'm tired. Let's use the gel now. The Category 2 climb shouldn't be as severe as this one. And try to hang on. Magnus Cort Nielsen at the front, burying himself to try to shake up the field. Now it's Full Song doing that. 31 riders are all that's left. This is pretty crazy what's going on here. Gel kicks in just in time as I'm fading. Come on, 30 riders. David Formolo, Gaudu trying to do something. This was unexpected for this stage until I realized how short it was. It's only about 110, 115 kilometers. So it's just something different. Now those guys may be going for the points. Seeing a little acceleration here. Roglic, Craig Anderson, Millard, Hershey, Kwiatkowski. Alright, so we're good over the top. Gel just gets me there. It fades right as we go over the top. Now I need to recover. We've got 22 left in the group, 3 off the front. Timing-wise, how are those 3? Wellens is 7:47 down overall, 13:52 for Formolo, Gaudu's 10:02. Not a threat. Plus, it would actually be really nice if they do claim first, second, and third, as it would take away time bonuses within this group, as, obviously I'm not a sprinter, so chances of a top 3 are quite minimal. I'm getting a good amount of recovery going into this one. I will get a good amount of recovery going into the final climb. I would expect somebody's going to attack here. I'm going to wait for that to happen and then try to respond accordingly. We're down to 3k to the top.
Only 10 kilometers left.
Now's the acceleration part where I need to step it up. Just trying to hang in there. Still 2k to go to the top. And now we're starting to cover it off, so sit up a little bit. No breakaway anymore, 25 riders. Ultimately trying to sit on the position right now as we come up on 1k to go to the top. KOM points don't matter. Way out of that competition now. Comes the next acceleration. It's just casually getting towards the front. I will make it over the top, so we're okay. You're okay, we're not going to lose time today. Ooh, Formolo has moved into the lead of the KOM competition over Calmejean. That is surprising. Today, Formolo
Only 5 kilometers left.
picked up some solid points, and we're into the final 5k. 4k, Oh, we got a little break on the front. Really? Let's go with the acrobatic descent.
And they're off. It's going to be very fast.
Final K. Sprinting. We got this tiny little break. Roglic, Bennert. Full set. 10 seconds, 11, 12, 13 seconds. I don't know if they're going to be given a gap as short as it was, but 9th on the stage. So another top 10. Alaphilippe wins our sprint. Bernal, Hershey, I, Bardet. I don't think anybody's missing. I think all the contenders have made it. We'll see here in a moment if everybody's still in it. I believe the next stage is a sprint stage, in which case I'll be bypassing that for the final stage, which is the time trial. And let's see what they did with the timing. Same time. That was expected. Through 23rd. That's very much expected. Huge gaps behind that, so... Does that shake anything up? No. Carapaz, Bennert, Bernal, Dumoulin, and I. Still your top 5. Roglic still just behind. It's not going to get much trickier than this time trial. Kauna just went top, ahead of Evenepoel with 52 minutes 14 seconds. Here's why it's so tricky. Long climb. Almost 8-kilometer climb in the middle of this one, and then a long descent. So managing your energy level is going to be super important. Now, normally you'd want to go at about a 76 pace, but I think I'm going to back off a bit on the flat to save energy for the climb. And then, of course, we've got to try to restore some of that on the descent. Unfortunately, I don't think I will have the advantage of my aero tuck on the descent, as Rayner now goes top. We've got to keep an eye out. So here's the race situation. It's the final stage. Times have not changed, so we're still looking at Carapaz, Bennert, Bernal, Dumoulin, myself, and Roglic, all in contention. 6 riders. 4 of these 6 riders are really good time trialists. Carapaz and Bernal are okay. They're likely going to slip to 5th and 6th. Bennert, Dumoulin, Roglic, and myself, all in contention for a podium place. And as we begin to climb, now we begin to push. Try 76. We've got a +4 race day condition, which is fortunate. I'm not feeling well today, apparently, as I entered this stage. I was worried it was going to affect my race day condition. It is not. So we climb. Now, first time check, we're going to start seeing Chris Froome's up there. Roglic, just 10 seconds off the pace. As he's already crossed the line, he's the one behind me. The others are going to come in after I do. Ooh, first place right now? Nice. And not that far into deficit right now. Almost halfway up the climb. So this is actually looking really good so far. Dumoulin goes top by 1 second. So he's that next one to cross the line, but I like being within 1 second of him. That means I've got a good pace going right now. Waiting for others. Dumoulin. I can't see their times. They're too far off. Roglic. Yeah, 13. There's Bennert, 19 seconds down for him. Carapaz is 14 seconds down. We're nearly to the top and actually doing pretty dang good on our energy level. I want to push a little bit harder here as we approach the top. Just over 1K to go. And maybe too hard. I know we've got to save energy, but I know I can make so much time here. A decent descender, 75 today.
the best
I'm on top at the moment. At the second, let's see, there's Quintana, Van Poel. Outside of Bennert, and then Carapaz, Roglic, Dumoulin, we're missing Bernal. So Bernal is not even in the top 20. As we go over the top, I'm now 11 seconds clear. And we're going to back off through here. We're going to really take it easy on the descent. So we want to kind of just cruise down as much as possible and save that energy for that final flat section. We've got a little bit of a flat section coming up in a little bit that we're going to have to up the pace for. Yep, there we go. 73 through here. And then back into the tuck. Good. Okay, I think we're doing okay on that energy level, and we're still in that lead. So Dumoulin, 11 seconds down. Carapaz 35. Roglic is 43. But we've lost time here. We have lost time here. Rayner, Kamna, Latour, Thomas. Oh, that's the final. Here we go. Dumoulin, Froome, Rayner, Kamna. So I'm 29 seconds behind now. But we have the energy to go strong to the end. So can we make that time back up? So on the descent, we lost we lost 30 seconds on that descent. 30 seconds, that's a lot. Can we cover it back? Froome's now the top time at the finish. We've got 2K to go. And we could push pretty hard to that finish, I think. We're going to go at 82 here. 1K to go. 99. Attack, attack, attack. This is going to make up a bunch of time. Third, 19 seconds down, so we don't get back on top. Froome, Rayner, I lost too much time on that descent. I had that little bit of energy left. It looks like I could have pushed a little harder. Dumoulin goes top. I'm fourth, 28 seconds, so Dumoulin's going to have me beat. But Bernal had lost a minute 18 as of the descent. He made up a little bit of time descending. But he has not come near the line yet, which means he's lost, minute 34. We'll be ahead of him. Bennert was 42 down at the last check. 45 down, so we're 17 seconds ahead of him. Carapaz was 30 down, which is right where we're at. So does that mean we're looking at fourth? He was 42 seconds down. I gained 14 seconds, but I think he had enough of a gap. Oh, this is going to be close. So we take fourth on the stage. I lost a little too much time on that descent. I sat up a little bit too much. And we finished fourth overall. Fourth. So Roglic 58 seconds down. That's the surprising one. I beat Roglic. But Carapaz only loses so much time. Bernal loses a minute 20. But Carapaz hangs on fairly well. So he must have been really at the top of his form to do as well as he did. And we end up just missing the podium in fourth place. I think if I managed the descent a little bit better, pushed a little harder, not conserved as much. I mean, we were just in the Aero Tuck, though. Oh, the trophy. Whoa. We got a ghost. Well, it is Halloween. 'Tis the season. That's Roglic with the points classification. Bennert wins the under 25s. I take second. And that's in between an Ineos sandwich. Ineos wins the team competition, of course. They were so strong in this one. And look at that. You're not even in the top 10. Not even in the top 10, even though I finished fourth in the race overall. That definitely says a lot about the expectations and where they should be for this season. And unfortunately, I think the team is with me on that. They had no expectations for this race. None, other than that I was the leader. So this should turn out to be a really good pullback for us. So, 4th place, 29 seconds down, and then 4th place, 50 seconds down. So Dumoulin takes the win, and that's been the thing all along, right? This is what I'm talking about previously with Dumoulin. I think his mountain rating is a little too high here, but he wins races on the time trial, not on the mountain climbs. He was never there. He was always just kind of in the group and always just hanging on near the back of the group and lost a little time here and there. Dumoulin was not a contender. He wasn't climbing like Carapaz or Bennett or Roglic or even definitely not Bernal. And yet he somehow was just hanging in there. And then his time trialing got him that win. Carapaz climbs great. Doesn't time trial well. Cost him the win. Bennett, holy cow, this guy is... We're going to see his name a lot in this series. And then he cost me a podium. I cost myself a podium, probably. That extra energy towards the end, I pulled back 5-10 seconds, but I lost 30. So, tough to say. I think I was perfect through the second checkpoint. I think I had enough energy left. I don't think I had used too much to that point. I had a lead, but it was minimal. I think I just sat up too much on the descent, and then I had extra energy at the finish. So I certainly could have gone a little bit harder in there. But ultimately, that comes down to your downhill riding skill, because we were in the Aero Tuck. You can't go faster necessarily in the Aero Tuck. Even if you're at a 99, maybe you're going to see a pedal here and there, but not much. So maybe that's ultimately what I was missing, right? Anyway, good race, solid race, good result, a World Tour race, top 5. They wanted me to win the stage, yes, but outside of that, their expectations weren't bad throughout the race. 4th overall with no expectation on any of these, 5th, and 2nd. So all of those are good results. 52 points overall, plus manager satisfaction is maxed out. And now we're going to see ourselves in the rankings for the first time. There we go. Up to 16th in the World Tour rankings. And up to 8th in the Super Prestige. So that's pretty dang good. And I'm up there with all those guys that I just finished with in that race. It's middle of March already, but we're just now really starting to get into our races for the year. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my road to the record. Bye for now.